If you're the type of person easily inspired by an epic DIY to the point where you're gonna have to run out and try it for yourself, like right now, then run, look away, change the channel even, because your creativity is about to get lit. Who's ready for an epic DIY? This girl is. My name is Shawn, and 4 years ago, I made a decision that changed everything. I was done working for anyone else. That very day, I became a small business owner, a creator, a maker, and the CEO of my home in this beautifully chaotic life that I'm learning to navigate. This is the unfiltered version of my life lately, the real, the messy, and the magical parts of building something that's mine. Hello, my curious creatives, and welcome or welcome back, whichever the case may be. How you guys doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Get the stitches out. I can move my hand a whole lot better than they thought I was going to, so I'm definitely ahead of the game here. Scott is also healing nicely. It's a slow road ahead for both of us. We're still very limited, but progressing nice enough to the point where I can come on here today and do an epic DIY with you guys. I've been waiting to do something. I've been going out of my freaking mind waiting to create something, and I had a great idea, and I know I can do it. So today we are in my house, as you can see, and I'm going to be showing love to a little corner of my kitchen that kind of needs it. Now, this particular spot is a place where I spend more time than I'd like to admit out loud. The more time I spend in this space, the more I realize it's one of those spaces that we just see but don't see. But yet it's still a space that matters, and I don't want it to just feel like that workhorse area, if you will. I want it to have a story. I want it to have character. I want it to have its own personality, and I think I know just how to get it. So I decided to give this window area a little bit of love. We're starting small, but trust me, the difference is going to be unfreaking believable. I think it will. Anyways, that's what I'm hoping for. You know what I've always loved? Those old leaded glass windows. The ones with the delicate little diamonds and triangles that catch the light just like they're hiding a secret inside. They kind of make any room feel like it totally has a story, or at least a grandmother who collected antiques and had impeccable taste in style. Kind of sounds familiar. I think I know someone like that. Just saying. But here's the thing about those gorgeous little lead glass windows. It costs approximately like a kidney to get yourself one. Seriously. It might even cost you two if you want a real fancy pattern. So unless I suddenly hit the lottery or figure out a way to harvest organs on the black market so that I can do my kitchen over, because that's just a totally feasible idea, right? Okay. The real leaded glass isn't going to happen. But there's always a but. You ever notice that? There's always a but. And this is no exception. But the look, the charm, the character I'm going for, I can totally do that. I can totally make that, and I can do it on a wicked budget even. There's this wonderfully unhinged little DIY trick that I've seen them use. Black tape in the place, and it gives it that true authentic leaded glass look, and I thought, what the heck? Let's give it a try for ourselves, right? If they can do it, I can. I want that vibe. I want that sparkle. I want the geometry. I want the whole shebang in this window. And more importantly, I want the vibe to say I live in the cutest English country cottage, even though I don't. It doesn't matter. That's the vibe I'm going for. That's the look I'm going for. And that, my friends, is what we're going to do today. Real easy, real budget friendly, but super impactful. The difference I'm hoping is going to be huge. And I do mean like, boom, huge. And we're doing it for the literal cost of a few small supplies and one big old dream. My dream, my vision, I've got this. Let's run with it and see if I can pull this shit off, shall we? I don't know what else to say. I'm game. Let's go. To start, I'm taking down the curtains and I'm going to remove the screens from the windows. It is pollen season here, and let me just tell you that the pollen and the impurities in general stuck in these is actually kind of disturbing and gross. I'm not gonna lie. I needed a bucket for my house, and I totally did not want an ugly plastic bucket. And I found this one for like $22, $23, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous enamel container, and I am absolutely stoked to use this as my cleaning bucket. Oh, I love it so much. As my mother would say, you always got to be extra, don't you? Yep, I do. Pine. Ow. Oh, I had to pour this can big. It hurts. Oop. Love that pine scent. Take my watch off. Hair and scrunchie. And I'm gonna take this off. Probably shouldn't. I'm just gonna clean. Don't tell my doctor. Everything is just absolutely covered in pollen. And for those that want to see, oh, that's what it looks like. Not bad. It's really not bad. Hurts a little bit, and I'm scared of like the incision area, but not bad. All right. I'm gonna get the pollen cleaned off of this. I'm gonna get the windows cleaned and ready, and then we're gonna head outside and clean these disgusting screens. Ugh.
If I wrote you a song, if I got every word perfectly weighted on a thin piece of paper, would it make any difference? Would it change for the better? If I wrote you a poem, if I posted a letter? Is it maybe because I never knew quite where I was, then suddenly you told me, baby, you're lost, but I am too. Whatever the cost, we'll make it through. Tell me you're the one for me now, 'cause what am I supposed to do? If you are not the one for me, then tell me now what I could do. If I told you that I don't know where I'm going.
The tape I'm using for this project I just grabbed off of Amazon. It is 1/4-inch thick tape. I thought that was kind of a good size to go with the window size. I want everything to be relevant. And yeah, it's really tiny. You can see. So I thought that would be perfect, and I think it's going to. Now, I did put a little bit of thought into the position of the diamonds and how big I want them and the angle that I want them. And I discovered I really am not a mathematician, and I'm not going to figure this down to the science of making everything even. What I want to do is make sure that my diamonds are in fact straight up and down. That's the most important thing I care about, is the diamonds being straight and my lines being straight. I don't want my lines to look like a squirrel crossing a road, you know? I want everything even and straight to the best of my ability with my hand, which I really do think I should be able to do this. And for spacing, I'm going with my tape and I'm going 2 widths. And I know you're probably like, that's huge. This is a really big window. If I make it any smaller, the diamonds are going to be super tiny. And even just to give you an idea, I kind of like drew it out because I wanted to see, do I want the diamonds to be that small or this big? And I'm opting for the bigger version of it. So that way my view isn't obstructed. It's just enhanced, you know? But I'm gonna get my first piece on there and go from there. And I am scared to put it on, but I mean, it's really only tape. What's the worst that happens? I mess up, I take it off, I start again. Oh well. Getting the first piece on and at the right angle is absolutely crucial, but it's also nerve-wracking, and it did involve a lot of sticking it there and stepping back until I thought I had the angle that I wanted. I could have marked the glass, I could have made everything perfect, but I'm very limited to how and what I can do, so doing it the way that I can do it is going to be by eye, and I'm pretty good at eyeballing things. That I will say is like one of my better qualities is I do have a really good eye for angles and laying things straight. Scott always said I'd make an amazing pinstriper on cars because I can just lay it right down. But I got the first one on, and what I'm going to do is keep working my way up, moving the tape as my guide as I go. And then once I've completed one direction, I'm just going to start again in the opposite direction. And that's how the diamonds are going to be made. I am a little nervous about the yellow tape sticking on the black tape, but I come to find out that was pretty much unfounded because, as you'll see, it works really good, and I found my groove and I just was able to buzz through this. And by buzz through this, I mean taking my time, going as fast as I can possibly go with my hand the way that it is. I would say it was approximately 45 minutes to do each window, which I don't think is bad at all. Not for the visual impact that I'm about to create from it. 45 minutes of my time times 2 is just a very small price to pay for a very major impact. I'm loving it. I'm not gonna lie, my hand isn't totally enjoying this, but I'm not really hurting myself. It hasn't been used in a while, you know? It's a little tired, if you will. A little lazy. I've got a lazy hand. One side is done, it's trimmed, and I'm actually kind of really in love with this. I really like how it looks. A little nervous to do the next one because it does have to line up, but I think I should be able to line it up. And I've got my guide, and now that I know the tape sticks regardless, I can use my guide to make sure that this entire side is completely even the whole way down. And yeah, I'm really obsessed. This looks so good. Love faux finishes, and I love how you can create something that you just can't afford any other way. Lining up the very first piece was the most tedious part of this entire process. Literally, this was the hardest thing, and it probably took about 20 minutes for me to just get the right angle. I kept setting it and stepping back and setting it and stepping back, but once I found the angle, that was it. It was on like Donkey Kong, and this window flowed through just like the other one did, and I am literally obsessed. I'm freaking obsessed with this. Whoever thought of this is a genius. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for bringing it into my life, making it cross my path, bringing this DIY to my consciousness, if you will, so that I can then turn it into a vision of my own and create this DIY epic moment that we're having here. And oh my God, did I mention I'm obsessed? I put the curtain back up, and then I also bought myself a proper colander hanger. And by proper, I mean something decorative and totally whimsically cute that I absolutely am in love with. It was just time to get one that was for big girls. And now, unfortunately, I have to put it in. And I know I shouldn't be doing this, but here we go. Probably shouldn't have done that. That hurt. I got one more I have to do. Shit. so pretty, but it hurt my dough. After that simple task, I was in so much pain, I really wanted to call it quits. But I had set a goal for myself and I fully intended on keeping it. So the very last thing I need to do this evening is clean up these counters. I don't have enough counter space. It really stinks. I want to move a couple things around. And I just want to see if I can come up with a better way. I also bought an antique lamp that I am in love with. I don't know if it's going to work here. I'm going to test it out, but this might not be the right spot, but we'll see. And once I have that done, I'll be done for the evening because I am a hurting dog right now. Holy smokes. I will say it's worth it. And I will say, even through the complaining of the pain I'm feeling, it feels really good to be creative again. Like, my soul is happy. I'm happy. I needed this so bad. You have no idea. I had to stop yesterday. My hand was killing me. We did get a lot done, but I didn't get the twinkle lights up I want to put up there. So that's what I'm going to work on now. And I bought these clear command hooks to attach them. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to attach them. There's really no rhyme or reason. I just kind of want the top area in front of the curtain to just be like draped and bathed in fairy lights. And I didn't go with a battery operated one because I'm just not paying to do that. So now these are the firecracker fairy lights, and I did get them in like this amber glow. I didn't want it too white, definitely didn't want an LED look. I wanted something very warm, and it has quite a long cord, which should be good to hide down the side of the window so you're not seeing it, because that would just really ruin it. So I'm going to start by stretching out my fairy firecracker lights and letting them kind of unwind, if you will. They've been through a lot. It's a long trip getting here from China. They have all different lengths of these fairy lights. I forget which length they are, but I will put the link to them down below from Amazon because they're really affordable and I really like them. I love that I don't need batteries to run them because that just is an expense nobody wants. I want my fairy lights to be on for a long time and I don't want to have to worry about recharging batteries or replacing batteries. I would just rather simply unplug it when I'm done, you know? It's gonna be so pretty, so pretty. You might not have the best view, but I'll figure this out. Another thing I have to keep in mind is this is an active roller shade, so I can't have any of the fairy lights impeding on me being able to put this shade up or down. It all has to be away from it. This is what I use for my Christmas lights or any type of lights that I put in my front window as well. I love these. Guess I'll get some ready.
Take a walk with me, challenge your wildest dreams, no more fear. Follow that shining star, come with an open heart, I'm right here. I hear your every word, song of a mockingbird, tells the truth. It's about time we met. I've been watching you over there. It's about time. When I feel so down and out, your love comes to raise
Guys, I just have to take a moment of sincere appreciation because this turned out, oh my God, so much better than I ever imagined. I'm not just saying that. This is literally next level, next level, next level from that even. I had no idea how good this was gonna look. Is this even my kitchen anymore? I feel like I'm in a storybook. I literally feel like it's a storybook moment now. The diamond pattern alone changed the whole mood and vibe of that area. It's giving that old English cottage, witchy cottage kind of vibe I was going for, and I love the size. I think the proportions that I made them is exactly what the area needed. It was a big space. Anything smaller just would have kind of squashed the view, and I wanted to keep the view and enhance it, like I said, which I'm pretty sure I did. I am stoked. Oh my God. I'm just, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it's the same window. Oh, I freaking love it. I 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 love it. Have I mentioned I love it? Because I do. Oh. This might honestly be my absolute favorite, most epic DIY that I have done. As far as for the transformation and the wow factor, this cost me $7. This whole window was done for less than 20 bucks. Thrifted every single thing you see there, except for the vines. They came off of Amazon, but I got them on a good sale with my Prime membership, so they were like next to nothing as well. And I love the way that it just gives it that English ivy look, which really helps lend to the vibe I'm going for. Now, I will link the vines that I got off of Amazon down below with the firecracker twinkle lights, because I just think everything is better with firecracker twinkle lights, and I think every home should have firecracker twinkle lights. It's not an affiliate link. I don't earn anything from it, just the ones that I use. I hope this has inspired you to do it for yourself, because it is so super easy. I'm literally plotting the slider now. I'm thinking 9 or 12 panes in that area would look so much better than a giant 8-foot fishbowl opening, but that's another DIY project for another day. And we have much more coming up, because this little thing happening right here has like ignited a fire in me, and I cannot stop myself with these DIYs. Wait until you see what I am going to do next. You are definitely not going to want to miss that dramatic moment. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my uploads, because who wants to be late to a party? Partying like this. Just wait, just you wait, because it's gonna have a moment where it's going to look gorgeous. Don't go anywhere yet. Are you ready?